Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys in California. Before I begin, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. I pray the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, in order to understand events that are currently happening on the earth, so we get a much better understanding of the things that are soon to come on the earth. Brethren, I wanted to share this here from the Nag Hammadi. It's the tripartite tractate, page 97, talking about the Father's plan. And see, this goes along with what is going on with the knowledge that is increasing. How at the end, the Most High said he was going to give us more books, more understanding here at the end. And this was all part of the Father's plan. We know that many in our nation have decided to reject more knowledge. But this was all part of the Father's plan. He knew the ones that he has chosen to accept the new understanding, the in-depth understanding. And it's not really necessarily new. It's just the Most High is giving us back what we had at the beginning. And you can find the plan in other books if you are open to accept the information that the Most High is bringing. Now we understand that, the time of the Gentiles came when the Most High finally gave us back our records. When he came back, when he gave us back the information that we had before. Okay? And that's what he's doing right now. He's giving us back the knowledge and understanding, giving us back the two sticks, the Northern Kingdom's records as well as the Southern Kingdom's records. Now we're going to read right here. And you're going to see how the Most High gave us back and now the knowledge and understanding, and that was his plan from the beginning. The Father's plan. Now the Father knew him in advance, since he existed in his deliberations before anything had yet come into being, where he also had the ones for whom he revealed him. He laid the deficiency upon that which lasts for limited periods of time, for the glory of his fullness. It is the fact that he was unknown that made it possible for him to show his benevolence by making himself known. And thus, receiving knowledge about him is a manifestation of his generosity and the revelation of his abundant sweetness, which is the second glory. Consequently, in this way, he is in fact the cause of ignorance as well as the originator of knowledge. In hidden and inscrutable wisdom, he guarded the knowledge until the end, until the members of the all would have labored in their search for God, the Father, whom no one has found by his own wisdom and power. And then he grants them to attain knowledge of his great gift, of his by means of that superior thought and that method which he has given them, and which consists in ceaseless thanksgiving to him. Out of his immovable counsel, he then reveals himself for eternity to the ones who have proved worthy of receiving, by his will, the knowledge about the Father, who is unknowable in his nature. It was premeditated in the Father's wisdom that the ones for whom he had planned that they should attain knowledge as well as all the good things that come with it, should in addition also experience ignorance and its pains. Thus, they would taste the things that are evil and would be trained through them as a temporary, obtain the enjoyment of the things that are good for eternity. The fact that they mark themselves out and are continually rejected and accursed or accused by their adversaries is something they carry as an ornament and a marvelous sign of the superior things. This was to make it evident that the ignorance of whoever was ignorant of the Father was of his own making, whereas that which gave them knowledge about him was a power from him enabling them to attain. This knowledge is rightly described as the knowledge of everything that can be thought and a treasure. And to give more knowledge in addition to that, it is also the revelation of the ones who were known in advance, and the road toward the concord and the pre-existent, which means that those acquire greatness who have renounced the greatness that was theirs in the economy of the will, in order that the end may be just as the beginning was. And that's what you're seeing right now. He's trying to make the end just as the beginning. In the beginning, we had our knowledge and understanding. We lost it. And the Most High is making the end just like it was in the beginning. He's giving us back. He's restoring the information that we had before. And the knowledge of everything that can be thought, okay, and as a treasure. This knowledge is a treasure. This understanding is a treasure. The Most High, showing you the ones that He's chosen from the beginning are the ones that understand this information and can accept it. So this is all premeditated. That's what He says. It was premeditated in the Father's wisdom, that the ones for whom He had planned, that they should attain knowledge, as well as all the good things that come with it. There's all these great things that are coming with the knowledge. And as you can see, as soon as we got this knowledge and understanding, how it affects the Gentiles and their decision making, how it all of a sudden now ramps up, their plans, ramps up the things that they're doing, ramps up the fact that they're throwing themselves off of a cliff. As you have knowledge and understanding, you look at the things that they're doing, the things that they're doing make no sense. If a society was trying to, continue and make things better for its citizens, they would not be making the decisions and doing the things that you see them doing today. But when you have forethought and you have understanding and you have mental clarity, you can see that the Most High is making them destroy themselves just like He said He would before. He's turning them one against another. Our job is to keep getting this knowledge and understanding and stay out of the way. Watch the Father do His work. And at the beginning here it says, receiving knowledge about Him is a manifestation of His generosity and the revelation of His abundant sweetness, which is the second glory. Consequently, in this way, He is, in fact, the cause of ignorance, as well as the originator of knowledge. The Most High keeps the people that He doesn't want to get this, He keeps them away. So Most High is the cause of the ignorance. So we see all these people that can't get it. It's not that they don't want to get it. It's just the Most High is the cause of their ignorance. The Most High is the one that keeps them away from the first and second stick. He's the one that keeps them, some of them, stuck in the Bible only. It is not up to us to decide who gets this understanding and who doesn't. Right there it says, in hidden and inscrutable wisdom, He guarded the knowledge until the end, until the members of the all would have labored in their search for God, the Father. And is that not what has happened to us? Haven't we not labored for the search for the Most High? We got this knowledge, understanding. We got, we thought we had this understanding when we came into the truth. That many of us felt and we understood that there was way more than what we were being shown. So we continue to labor in search of the Most High. But He guarded this knowledge until the end. Just like He says, this is going to be, and Doctrine and Covenants 45, that this is going to be a sign of that we've come to the end when we have gotten the first and second stick back again. That was going to be a sign that this is the end of the Gentile rulership. And this is the Most High giving us back our knowledge and understanding, giving us the first and second stick, giving us the fullness of the gospel. He's giving it back. The Gentiles had it. They separated it. They kept it, hidden. But the Most High, when, the Gentiles, filled up their cup with all of their wickedness, the Most High turned back to His people and has given us back our knowledge and understanding. And He did this and He held this knowledge. He guarded it until the end. So us getting this knowledge is a sign that we've come to the end. So I just wanted to share this with you because it just backs up and supports the information that the Most High has been giving us, that we've come to the end. We've been given knowledge and understanding. As soon as He said He would give that to us, that he was going to unleash a plague on the land, which is exactly what he has been doing. And the other nations are trying their best to combat the plague, but when the Most High sends judgment, there is no way to stop it. All praise is to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother. Who is wisdom? Who is the Holy Spirit? Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.